The atmosphere at Sweet Guluva's gifting ceremony was electric with emotion as his mother took center stage, her pride radiating through every word as she spoke about raising the man who had captured South Africa's heart through Big Brother Mzansi. The event, which saw Sweet receive an astounding array of gifts including 200,000 rands, an iPad, Puma jacket, soccer boots, a 10,000 rand clothing check, and numerous other expensive items, became more than just a celebration of his success. It transformed into a powerful testament to a mother's love and sacrifice. As Sweet's mother stood before the gathered crowd, her voice carried the weight of years spent nurturing not just Sweet but all her children. She began sharing her journey as a mother, painting a picture of the values and principles she instilled in her children from their earliest days. Her words revealed the foundation upon which Sweet built his character, the very qualities that endeared him to millions during his time in the Big Brother house. The emotion in the room was palpable as she recounted the challenges of raising children with limited resources but unlimited love. She spoke of teaching Sweet and his siblings the importance of respect, hard work, and authenticity, values that became evident in how Sweet conducted himself throughout his Big Brother journey. Her narrative wasn't just about hardship, it was about triumph through determination and the power of believing in one's children. Sweet sat listening to his mother, visibly moved as she detailed the sacrifices made to ensure her children had opportunities she never had. The 200,000 rands he had just received seemed to take on new meaning as his mother spoke about times when making ends meet was a daily struggle. This moment of abundance contrasted sharply with the lean years she described, making the achievement even more poignant. She shared specific memories of Sweet's childhood that foreshadowed the man he would become. Stories of his natural leadership among his siblings, his protective nature, and his ability to bring joy to difficult situations painted a picture of consistency between the child she raised and the man South Africa had come to admire. These anecdotes brought tears to many eyes, including Sweet's, as they recognized the authentic person behind the public figure. The mother's pride was especially evident when she spoke about watching Sweet on Big Brother Mzansi. She described the surreal experience of seeing her son on national television, conducting himself with the dignity and respect she had taught him. Every moment of his journey, she revealed, was a validation of the values she had worked so hard to instill in all her children. As she continued speaking, she made sure to acknowledge her other children, emphasizing that while this was Sweet's moment, the family success was collective. She spoke about how each child had their unique gifts and how they supported each other through various challenges. This inclusion of Sweet's siblings showed the family unity that had shaped his understanding of loyalty and support. The iPad among Sweet's gifts prompted his mother to reflect on how different her children's opportunities were compared to her own childhood. She spoke about the importance of embracing progress while maintaining traditional values, a balance she had tried to teach all her children. Her words revealed a woman who had evolved with the times while keeping her family rooted in timeless principles. When discussing the Puma jacket and soccer boots Sweet received, his mother's face lit up as she recalled his love for soccer from a young age. She shared how she would watch him play with makeshift balls when proper equipment was beyond their means. The professional quality boots he now held represented not just a gift but the fulfillment of childhood dreams that once seemed impossible. The 10,000 rand clothing check sparked memories of times when new clothes were rare luxuries, often shared between siblings or saved for special occasions. Sweet's mother spoke about teaching her children to take pride in their appearance regardless of what they wore, emphasizing that character mattered more than designer labels. Yet, she acknowledged the joy of seeing her son now able to afford quality clothing without struggle. Her speech touched on the broader lessons she imparted to all her children about handling success with humility. She emphasized that the expensive gifts Sweet was receiving came with responsibility, to remember where he came from, to help others as he had been helped, and to use his platform for positive influence. These weren't new lessons but reminders of what she had always taught. The emotional peak came when Sweet's mother spoke directly to him, her voice breaking with emotion as she expressed her pride not in the gifts or fame but in the man he had remained despite success. She praised his treatment of others, his respect for women as evidenced in his relationship with Ashley, and his commitment to family despite his busy schedule. She shared wisdom about the temporary nature of material success compared to the lasting value of character and relationships. While celebrating the 200,000 rands and other gifts, she reminded Sweet and everyone present that true wealth lay in family bonds, integrity, and the ability to positively impact others' lives. This perspective grounded the celebration in deeper meaning. The mother's reflections on raising children in challenging circumstances resonated with many parents in attendance and those who would later hear her words. She spoke about the universal challenges of parenthood, the sleepless nights, the difficult decisions, the constant worry balanced with boundless hope for your children's futures. Her honesty about the struggles made the celebration more meaningful. As she discussed her parenting philosophy, she emphasized the importance of allowing children to fail and learn from their mistakes while providing a safety net of unconditional love. She credited Sweet's resilience in the Big Brother house to lessons learned from childhood setbacks that taught him to persevere. This insight into her parenting approach provided valuable lessons for other parents. The gathering became more than just Sweet's gifting ceremony. It transformed into a celebration of motherhood and family values. Sweet's mother's words reminded everyone present that behind every successful person stands a family that believed in them, supported them, and shaped their character through both words and example. She spoke about the village that helped raise Sweet and his siblings, acknowledging extended family, neighbors, and community members who played roles in their upbringing. This recognition of communal child-rearing resonated with African values of collective responsibility and showed Sweet's success as a community achievement, not just an individual one. The expensive gifts surrounding them served as tangible proof of Sweet's success, but his mother's words provided context that made them meaningful. Each item represented not just material achievement but the culmination of values instilled, sacrifices made, and dreams nurtured from childhood. The gifts became symbols of a journey rather than mere possessions. Sweet's visible emotion throughout his mother's speech showed the deep bond between them. His tears weren't just from gratitude for her sacrifices, but from recognition of the truth in her words. The man receiving 200,000 rands and expensive gifts was still, at heart, the son she had raised with love, discipline, and unwavering belief in his potential. The mother's message extended beyond her own children to inspire other parents facing similar challenges. Her story proved that limited resources need not limit dreams, that values matter more than valuables, and that consistent love and guidance can produce children who make their families and communities proud. Her words offered hope to parents wondering if their efforts would bear fruit. As she concluded her speech, Sweet's mother issued a challenge not just to her son but to all young people achieving success. She urged them to remember their roots, to lift others as they climb, and to use their platforms for positive change. The 200,000 rands and other gifts, she suggested, were tools for impact rather than just personal enjoyment. The ceremony concluded with Sweet embracing his mother, a moment that captured the essence of the event. Here was a successful young man, surrounded by expensive gifts and admirers, finding his greatest joy in his mother's pride and approval. The image became iconic, representing the best of African values, success that honors rather than abandons family. The impact of Sweet's mother's words extended far beyond the gifting ceremony. Her speech was shared widely on social media, inspiring parents and children alike. Many saw in her story their own mother's struggles and triumphs, making Sweet's success feel like a collective victory for all who had walked similar paths. The gifts Sweet received, the 200,000 rands, iPad, Puma jacket, soccer boots, clothing check, and other expensive items, took on deeper meaning within the context his mother provided. They weren't just rewards for reality TV success but validation of a mother's faith, a family's support, and values that had been tested and proven true. As the event ended, it was clear that while Sweet had received valuable material gifts, the greatest gift present was his mother's love and the foundation she had provided. Her presence and words at his gifting ceremony reminded everyone that true success is measured not just in rands and possessions, but in the quality of character and the strength of family bonds. The story of Sweet Guluva's gifting ceremony, enriched by his mother's powerful testimony about raising him and his siblings, became more than just another celebrity event. It became a masterclass in parenting, a celebration of maternal love, and a reminder that behind every success story stands a family that dared to dream and work to make those dreams reality. The 200,000 rands and expensive gifts were wonderful, but the real treasure was the love, values, and support that had brought Sweet to this moment of triumph. Congratulations to Sweet Guluva.